Well, good evening, all my little puppies, fluffs, and husky doggies, and whatever else you happen to be tonight. So, Wein here with you, and, well, we're going to have another kind of a thoughts video. Today's thought's going to be about, well, this. I'm going to talk about how my YouTubing has been affecting my life. And, spoiler alert, it's been going well. I've gotten a lot more time to spend with my fursuity selves. Before this, I was rarely putting on a fursuit just for putting on a fursuit when it was around the house. Except sometimes come before a large con, I would try and put a fursuit on and be in it for an hour or so just to try and make sure I'm climatizing and I'm going to be okay with going out in public, wandering around in a costume for multiple potential hours before I've been able to take a head off. So, till I started this, it was a really rarity that I was taking time to put on my costumes. And I would generally be practicing in whatever few costumes were potentially going to an event, which rarely was more than two. One figure down. So, most of the time, the majority of my fursuits would just stay on a shelf. That's kind of sad. I have these lovely selves that I want to get out and be in. But it's hard to make an excuse to put them on because, well, it's an effort. You got to bring it downstairs, get dressed, be in the thing, and what are you doing it for? Who's going to see it? And if it's no one, it feels like it's not worth it. And it feels like you spent all your time. Even in the end, you might get to, put yourself on a camera and look at what you viewed later, but mostly it would be just, I didn't even think about doing that. At best, I'd get some photos taken. And then I'd feel like I spent too much time doing something stupid and not want to do it again. But this, on the other hand, I feel like even if very few people watch any given video, at least I feel like someone has paid attention. It feels like it was worth me putting on the costume. And that means I get time to explore my different fluffy selves. Each character has a little bit of its own personality. Each costume has a different feel to it, a different mobility, different structure, and it's good to be able to put them on and be on camera and experience myself and help me become a better performer over time. Also spending these little bits of time with the therapy sessions, as it were, where I talk to the camera. Even if it's just talking about a TV series I really liked or talking about stuff like this, getting a chance to talk about stuff gets me a little bit of something, a little bit of relaxation, a little outlet where I'm actually connecting with the outside world, and especially over the last year-ish. It's beginning of February now, and, well, been effectively in somewhat of a lockdown since March. That's almost a whole year. I'm a social puppy. I like to get out. I look forward to Anthrocon and the couple of picnic cons that I go to that I don't want to name just because I don't want to, get anybody in trouble for not inviting stuff to people at their small events. So yeah, I like my times that I get to go out and hang out with friends. Not every week, but I like to do it, a good bit of the year, several times. And they're like my recharge points. And I didn't get any of those last year. Every con and event I would have gone to happened after lockdown, so none of them happened. So this is getting me a chance to be social with people, express myself, and be different fluffy selves on camera. Susser didn't get much time at all because her big old padding and her big old tail take up a lot of space. So if I'm going to take her, I have to commit to it. Also, she's extra floofy. So going out in public with her in the summertime at Anthrocon, little bit of a stressor compared to some of the other critters. So yeah. It's gotten me better at getting in and out of some suits, like Mewtwo. He used to be a bit more of a hassle to get in and out of. I'm actually pretty darn quick at that now. Practice makes perfect. Also means I can put on different outfits throughout a given month. Wearing my really big floofy tutu right now. You can't see much of it, but I did do a full suit video earlier today in this. And yeah, I get to put on stuff like this. I get to pull out different things out of my closet and experience all the different outfits I've made. Another thing, those poor outfits get stuck in a shelf. They don't get to go out because, again, only a few cons a year and only really one con a year and some picnics, which don't necessarily have more than just a fursuit at best. But now it's like every work day, I look forward to time in fursuit. I look forward to the fact that every single day, every work day, normally, means it's a day that I get to be an animal and I get to have fun. I get to express myself. I get to have fluffy time. I get to have pretty time. I get to be. And that's a big deal. So this has really been a lot of good to me. I'm trying my best to, at this point, spend time wearing or doing what I feel like I want to do, not necessarily just making sure I'm doing something that's new to the channel, not like making sure, oh, did I wear caddy with this particular dress and these accessories before? Oh, can't do that. No. Is it Tuesday? Do I feel like being Daisy? Then I'm going to be Daisy. Do I want to put on a dress? Yes, no, this one, that one, whatever. I'm going to put on what I want to put on. I'm going to have a good time. And I'm going to bounce around on camera. And I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. Yeah, the talk abouts, I at least do my best not to repeat myself too much. But I'm at least going to try my best to talk about what I want to talk about and be entertaining at the same time. The more I want to be wearing what I'm wearing, or the more I want to talk about what I'm talking about, the higher the probability I'm going to be fun about it. um, so yeah, having a great time being fluffy for everybody. Really am. This has really been a major boon to uh, my mental state, and I hope you're enjoying watching it. I went from no one as I started back in about middle of June last year with this channel, and I'm up to 244 of you have subscribed to me. I'm nearly 1,000 watch hours, 950-ish when I last looked, 960-ish, I think. That's crazy. People have spent that many hours watching me over the last, like, 8 months. That many people have found it worth subscribing so they see when I post new videos. I appreciate every single one of you. You really make my day. You make this puppy feel so snugly deep down, knowing that you felt I was worth watching, that spending time with this fluff here was something you wanted to be part of your day. So thank you. Thank you to all of you. You all help make me feel happier just by spending time with me. Even though I'm not going to see you personally, I know you've paid attention. I know you've listened. I know you've watched. And that's part of it. And some of you comment too, so I get to directly re-interact with you, reply to your comments, and interact back. And several of you have decided to support me on Patreon, which I really, really appreciate every single one of you. You are amazing. Every penny does help support the channel and help support me be able to do this for you better. But really, I'm just here to say thank you. Thank you for helping me be a better me. And that's what I plan to be. From now until forever from now, I want to keep improving myself, being a happier person, and keep being entertaining for everyone else. Well, I babbled on a little bit about this. Hopefully you got something out of it. At least a why I'm doing this and what's going on in my head. And even when the world opens back up, I plan to keep doing this anyway, because I found it's a great excuse to get fluffy. Almost every weekday, sometimes on the weekends, and on my time off, I've spent quite a few extra hours in costume getting recordings done just to, bolster my backlog in case I don't feel like it on any given day. Every once in a while, I'm too tired to record. I apologize to all of you for that, but not like you'll ever notice because I try and keep enough of a backlog that there's not going to be a break. I think it was like one day I missed that I was planning to upload a video, and let's just say there was a lot going on in the world on that day, so I apologize again. But I'll do my best to keep this fluffy stuff on your YouTube channels, and you can keep getting smiles from me, I hope. Well, that's it for this. If any of you had any kind of similar experiences, well, let me know in the comments. Has my channel helped you be happier? Again, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear if I'm being helpful or not helpful, whatever. In any case, comment section. Say something relative or about beans. Beans are cool too. You can talk about beans. Um, but I definitely want to thank you all for spending some time with me tonight. I really appreciate every single second you view me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the little dingly bell for the little dingly bell will let you know when I post a new video. Who knows? Could be another Sister Vine video. This pupper likes being on the camera, so good chance. And my Patreon link is in the description box below if you're so inclined. I don't hide anything behind a paywall other than some potential control options, depending on what Patreon level you go for. But for now, definitely want to thank you all for spending time with this pupper. It does make me smile. And I hope to see you again on a future video. But for now, stay fluffy, stay puppy, and stay happy for me. Give me a smile. That's all I ask. Just a little one. You there? Did you smile? I'm checking. That's it. That's the smile I'm looking for. Thank you for doing so. And I'll see you again on a future video.